How are you? Other than that, I'm good. I have my steak all thawed out. I was supposed to be making ramen crock-pot steak soup. So it's, really good. So you take the ramen noodles from like the store, after you cook the steak and you have your broth and everything, and you put the ramen in there and veggies and all that, but you don't do the packets. So you make your own marinade and broth and all of that. So I was going to do that and didn't check my refrigerator to see that I had the vegetables, and I don't have that. So now I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner, but I think I'm just gonna drink a beer and call it a night. Okay. Everyone has a limit. I don't blame you. So I appreciate this. Everybody, that's another thing, and I never want to talk about it because it just seems like such a shallow, insecure, first world war problem type deal. But just because you are positive doesn't mean that you don't go through shit. It doesn't mean that you don't get upset or depressed, or it doesn't mean that you have like this shield around you and nothing that is remotely toxic or negative or bad can like penetrate it. That's just not what positivity means. And so when I have those down moments, or when I try and post about my body or my life, I get these comments that make me feel like I can't be honest then. And it's confusing on social media because everybody says, we want you to be honest, we want you to be open. But when you're honest and you're open, if you're a positive person, then people are like, wait, this isn't you, why are you doing this? And I've been like this for years. It's why I'm like this, because I don't want people thinking, oh, she just, she thinks she has this perfect life. No, I go through a lot of shit, and I talk about it a lot on here. I've talked about my depression. I've talked about so much stuff, and I just really, and I get everybody's different, so I'm totally going to be contradictive, but I just wish people could just give all of us a break and let us vent. And if we choose to vent online, just be there for us. Not go and say, well, people are just going to hate, or, oh, well, get over it, or, oh, you're positive, you'll be fine. That's not helpful. And that's not how life works. And every one of us has those moments when we get frustrated. And my entire life, I've been treated like a doormat because I don't like controversy. I don't say anything. It's just not who I am. Right now, my heart is beating like this, just even, having me talk about, social media and, people getting conned, because I don't like controversy, and I never want anyone to feel like their feelings aren't valid. And for people who do get conned, your feelings are valid. And so it's a very fine line that you have to tiptoe around to make sure that you don't hurt people's feelings, that you are listening to them. But then it finally gets to a point where I'm just like, no, I'm done. I'm not a doormat. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I have feelings. I get hurt. I want to be heard. And if you're on social media, and just because, I take my clothes off, it doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. It doesn't mean that I can't be heard. And I've been told that quite a few times too. Well, what do you expect for what you do? And I'm like, that's like a dumb cop-out. People, that's not how most people think and work. So, yeah. But speaking of beer, yes, I saw someone say that they had, so I never know if you're allowed to actually say the word. I know on YouTube they were censoring if you said that, if you mentioned the actual, pandemic, 19, the first part of that. So, it is not a joke, and I'm gonna say this. If you go onto social media and you choose to get the vaccine, not to get the vaccine, anything like that, that's your prerogative. That's your business, not my business. However, when you go on and you spread misinformation and you're like really spreading a lot of misinformation, I start to notice and I start to get sort of weary. No one should be swayed one way or the other. You should have factual information put out in front of you and you go from there. I'm not going to ever tell anyone what they should or should not do. I'm vaccinated. I felt it was the right thing to do. I know it exists. I'm not going to be one of those people who just is sitting there and making post after post talking about how people are idiots for getting the vaccine. That's not appropriate anyway. It's at 20%, so I don't know if the screen went black. But what I will say is I hope that everybody's being safe, and no matter what you believe in, we are all human beings and we're all on this planet together. And there's way too much division right now, and too much animosity and too much hate from all of this. And I just want to focus on the human part of it and just making sure as humans we're okay and we're being taken care of and mentally we're all right. And if not, what can we all do to help each other? Picking fun and making fun of people because they choose to get the vaccine or because they don't is what is causing problems. I've seen certain people do this that I follow. I think it is incredibly irresponsible and wrong. I'm not going to say anything. I let it go. I want to focus on the human part of this. Are we okay? If you are not, what can I do as a human, as a person? And that's really my focus right now. Anything else, it's all background noise, and I just kind of try and mute a lot of things out. Wow, I didn't expect to get so heavy. You can see I was like holding in a lot of stuff. But anyways, for everyone who is going through that right now, I know some people who have passed away recently from it. I'm really, truly sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. My mother's next door neighbor, it's her best friend. Her son was a teacher, and he just passed away on Friday from it. And he was he had no issues. He was a teacher. He was great. There was nothing. It was just, people did not expect that. So yeah. I'm really sorry. Please just do what you can to get healthy, be safe. It's definitely not a joke. Okay. Your hair looks pretty today. Oh my God, thank you. Which beer? It's the only beer that I have cold in the house right now. It's a Stella. So I'm a huge Mac and Jack fan. Oh my God. I love Mac and Jack. It is so good. But we don't have any in the house. Like I can't find any place that sells it. So the brewery is here in Washington, and we were going to go on Christmas break, but we got snowed in. So we're going to wait. But yeah, I love Mac and Jacks. I love longboards. My favorite Mac and Jack is going to be African Amber, for people asking. I have a different one, but let's see. No one cares about your opinion. I don't know if you're talking to me, DAC Coach 57, but obviously some people do. I love your no makeup face. Oh, thank you. I have a lot of freckles. I don't know if you can see it in the video. It like really popped in the photo. But thank you. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Okay. A beer on a Wednesday night? Heck yeah. Let me see. So sorry, guys. I'm just trying to scroll up to see. Oh, Vixen, I see that you're on. Oh my God, did she go? Did she go? I love you. I love you. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't scroll all the way up. But yeah, I was talking a lot. I'm a chatty Cathy. I really am. This seems really inappropriate to ask. Never inappropriate. Never feel like anything is inappropriate to at least ask. Asking is always going to be so much better than just assuming. And before I get to your question, I just posted a photo on my Instagram and I answered some questions. So if anybody has any questions, either put it down here or go to the Instagram and ask a question. And I'm trying to like go through and answer as many as I can of the ones that I feel like are pertinent to, you know, kind of the theme I was going for, I guess. I don't know. Just random replies. But do you ever get shamed in public by people? I do a lot, actually. So I was at a restaurant and I wasn't even wearing a particularly tight shirt. As most of y'all know, when I go out in public, I'm usually like this. I don't like attention. I just don't. I don't want people gawking or causing a scene or really anything. There are definitely some rare occasions where I'm like, no, I'm feeling it, damn it. I'm going to wear a tight shirt. And you know what? I'm going to wear a bustier to prop those babies up. So yeah, every so often I do that. I mean, shit, I paid a lot of money for them. But for the most part, it's not my thing. Plus, you know, I have kids, so everything that I wear is very appropriate because I wouldn't want my kids going out in public and the way that I dress online or in some of my posts. I don't think that that is appropriate either out in public when every family is different. Just because my family is open and we're very, you know, honest about all of this, it doesn't mean that every other family is going to be that open, and that's okay. And I'm going to be respectful to all people. But anyways, getting back to that, yes, I have been shamed. The last big one that actually made me cry, I was at a restaurant, and when I walked in to go get seated, or my family and I did, there was a family right here, and then there was a couple right here. And I walked down, and the couple on the left, I saw the woman was like, and was trying to get the guy's attention. And I had already had like an emotional night because I was getting a lot of stares. And he was just like making ugly faces at me, which, I mean, it's fine. It just, again, I understand that not everybody likes this, but I guess when you vocalize it and you show it, it's really hurtful to the person who is seeing it. But anyways, and then it was a big family off to the right, and they all just stopped and died laughing and made, you know, this, and I just broke down. I broke down. Then when I was leaving, it wasn't winter yet, so people were eating outside, and they did the same thing. It was just a group of people, and I just broke down and cried again. My husband and I wholeheartedly believe this, and I'm pretty sure everyone will attest to this. How you act when you type is 100%, if it's rude, not how you would act if you saw me in person. When I get called fat, when I get called ugly, I get called all kinds of horrific names. I guarantee you not one of those people would actually go up to me in person or anybody else that they make fun of and bully and actually say that to them, because no one wants to see someone cry. And because you don't want to get punched in the face. So my husband quotes this all the time, and I'm going to get it wrong. It's by Mike Tyson. People have gotten way too comfortable with bullying online or typing whatever they want online. Because if you said the same thing online in person, you would get punched. And we've gotten way too comfortable with throwing insults at people, with hurting people, whether we are hurt ourselves or whether we just want to put someone in their place or we just feel like they just need to be, you know, brought down to reality. It is not your business, your right, your responsibility to put anyone in their place. It's not your business. But again, as I always say to people, not everybody's going to agree with that. There are billions of people on this planet. You cannot make every person align their beliefs with your beliefs. I can't make every person on this planet align their beliefs with what I believe. I can't tell everyone, hey, you know what? You should not be threatened by these at all. You shouldn't think they're ugly, nothing. They're great, they're perfect, they fit me, they don't bother me. Like, I can't tell 7+ billion people on the planet. They're not going to care. And because their upbringing is different. Maybe for them, any sort of body modification goes against their religion. And I think that's another reason why we have so much division and hate going on right now. Is because instead of saying, hey, you know what? I see that you wrote something nasty on my page, but I'm just going to take a step back and scroll on. You know, we always tell people, hey, if you don't like what I post on my page, scroll on. Well, we should do the same. Very few times would I actually say something, but it's not worth it. Everyone's different. Billions of people on this planet. Let people just be people. And if they say something online that is, if it's crossing the line, different. But if someone says, hey, you're fat, I'm going to let it go. Because maybe to them I am fat. What good is an argument going to do on social media? And you're just going down to their level, and it's going to make you feel even worse. So, and I know that sounds like such ludicrous, but it really, it's how, you know, life really works. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to appreciate you. And they shouldn't. No one needs to. No one needs to respect you. No one needs to appreciate you. Do we want them to? Sure. Do we feel they should? Sure. But do they have to? No. No, they don't. And the moment we start to really realize that, the less things start to get to us. Not always, because again, you don't have a shield wrapped around you 24/7, but then less things start to bother you. Okay, holy crap-oly. My phone's gonna die. I couldn't handle seeing you cry. Oh my God. Yeah, no. You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me cry. I have ugly tears, by the way. Like, ugly tears. I don't have any pretty tears at all. I'm a religious fella, and I don't hate you for your content. No religion should be based in hatred. Okay, yes, I like that you came out and said this, but I will say this, though. I've learned, because my dad was Catholic, so I was raised Catholic. My mother is Southern Baptist, so then I went to a Southern Baptist church. And when I'm talking about like a Southern Baptist church in Alabama and the Bible Belt state, you get to experience all sorts of beautiful things, strange things, and you realize that every religion is different. And people are just taught very just different things. So I've been exposed to so much. And while I don't in my heart feel that any religion should be based in hatred or any separation, the fact of the matter is that is the way some people take religion. And I can't say that in my heart that I feel that that's right, wrong, or anything. It's not for me to judge anyone for anything, and that's why I don't get into any of that, because I just can't. I can't do that. If I don't study the religion, and even if I did, you know, again, I've said it before, 7+ billion people on this planet, everybody has different viewpoints. I just don't feel that it's my right to get into how anyone sees, you know, religion. I need to charge this before it will go out. Charge it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read. And we have birds, I don't know if you can hear, that like crawl through our pipes, and now it's therapeutic. I like it, but Yes, a Catholic and a Southern Baptist. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how crazy that was growing up. And then I went to a non-denominational church because I wanted to learn. Like, I really wanted to experience. I really wanted to get into theology growing up. My older brother studied theology, and I fell in love with it. And just the idea that everybody could have, a different religion, and even from that same religion, like, have different beliefs. And it's just, that is amazing, and it's fascinating. And what brings people together and what separates people, and just our ideologies, all of that, just the way people are in general. It's why I love people so much. I really do. I think people can tell from my energy. I love people. I absolutely love finding out where you've come from, your ancestors, your history, your beliefs, and all that, and just really getting to know people. Someone asked me a little while ago, would you actually like to meet, your fans? Which I do that because I don't like that word. I just don't like that word. I've said it a million times. I don't even do followers. I do friends and family. So, and again, I know everybody was like, whatever, but honestly, and I know I've heard people say not everyone's your friend. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. Everyone is my friend. Whether you like me or not, you're stuck with me. You guys are my friends. You're my family. Oh my God, Papa Bear, hi, how are you? Birds and pipes, I can make a joke out of this. I know. Are you allowed to do not suitable for stuff on Twitter? Nope, you can't. You cannot. The only place you can do that is on OnlyFans. So I think because it's a premium, you can do that. But you can't go nude on Twitter Live. Great state of Alabama. Hell yeah. Oh my God. And we're like thinking about going back. Okay. You look cute when you wipe your hair. Oh God, thank you. It's like a habit, like a nervous tick of mine, or I don't know. I've just been doing it since I can remember. I was saying something a minute ago and I forgot, but either way, I love people. I really do. I am very fascinated by the way people work, and their emotions and all of that. It's oh my God. I can't even describe how it makes me feel when I talk to someone and I just can feel their energy and their vibrations and what they've gone through and just how they view life. It's probably one of the best experiences when you can feel someone's energy and feel their vibes. I cannot describe how that feels to me. It's living. It's breathing for me. Hey Brittany, hello there. How are you doing, Text Man? Do you accept portraits or any other form of artwork? I'd love to give you a piece if that's okay. So I do. I don't. If you're talking like through, social media, then yes. If you're talking about like actual hard copy sending it to me, oh my God, my husband keeps telling me, it's like, Brittany, you need to set up a PO box. Because people keep telling me that they want to send me stuff. Please don't send me money or anything like that. But if it's like a hard copy, I would want to pay you for your work. So let me know, and then I will try and set up a PO box, and then I'll do that because I definitely want to pay people for their hard work. So, and I appreciate anyone who does anything for me. Like, holy shit, Good, and you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better. I started the live all heated because people were getting conned from fake pages, and it was a big thing. But I'm better now. I've got your back. I live. Oh, okay, cool beans. It can be either way, no payment necessary, and I want to be able to get your husband's approval. Oh, God, you're so sweet. You don't need to get his approval. I say that, I'm like, hell no. No, that's very, very, very kind of you to want to get his approval. I appreciate that. He appreciates that. He likes, feeling involved, or that people know that he is on social media, because far too often we get, does your husband know what you do? Who you film with? And I'm like, first of all, I only film with him, so I would seriously hope he knows that there's a camera in his, that he's holding the camera and where this is going. I'm like, but I will have to ask him and double check. And I'm like, and second of all, he has a page on social media, on Twitter. So I hope that he knows what I'm doing, and he retweets my stuff. So unless he's got blinders on, which is entirely possible, he did marry me after all, and I am batshit crazy. Yesterday I had on Facebook Messenger, I thought it was you asking me if I could send her $50. Okay, yes, I do not ask for money at all. And I don't have a professional Facebook page. I have a private Facebook page that is for my family only, and that's it. And I'm barely on there. I just post photos of my family, and that's it. And the only reason why I keep it is because my husband's grandmother is on there, and they live on the east, and we're obviously in the Pacific Northwest. So she likes to see photos, and so does my mother-in-law. My mom is not even on there anymore. My dad is on there. My siblings are on there. But that's really all I do on Facebook if I ever do anything. And then when I go onto Facebook, it's because my husband has tagged me in cat memes or cat videos and sports stuff. So I don't have a professional Facebook. I will never ask anyone for money. Please don't ever give anyone money pretending to be me. I don't have a Snap. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have anything like that. I have in my Twitter bio, my Instagram bio, all of that, I have a clickable link, and it will take you to my website that has my other platforms on there. Anything other than that is not me. If it's not listed, it's not me. Okay. Maybe your husband has amnesia. You know what? It's entirely possible that he does. Because every day he walks in, he's like, what the hell am I walking into today? Is my wife psycho Brittany today? Is she loving and sweet Brittany today? Is she emotional Brittany today? Is she horny Brittany today? Is she yelling at the kids Brittany today? What kind of Brittany am I walking into today? So if he does, I totally get why, because I have a million personalities. Yeah, I know. There's a ton of pages on Facebook that are claiming to be me, but it's not me. My private personal Facebook page people have found, and yeah, I get a lot of requests, but I think it's just because of the photo that I use. But no, it's I don't have a business page. But yeah, never give anyone any money that is pretending to be me. Too funny. I think I'm a hoot. I think I'm a hoot and a half. I'm the bee's knees. Alright, I'm gonna get going because it is 5:01. My husband will be getting out here in a second, and I told my kids to stop breaking down the styrofoam from the boxes because I wanted to make a live video to rant about people being scammed. So if you were scammed and you watched this live video, I'm sorry, I got heated. I apologize. And at the same time, I'm going to shake you. Don't give anyone money. And I don't text anyone. I do not text anyone. And I don't go by any other. My name is Brittany Elizabeth. That is my actual first and middle name. My last name starts with a W. And my area code for my phone number is 813. And I only have one phone number. I only have one personal phone number. I don't have burner phones or any crap like that. So any model that follows me and talks to me, you're getting my actual personal private phone number. So and I I don't even text, you know, my friends. I love my friends. I'm just horrible at it. My husband will text me, and if it's not dire, like an SOS, I will not get back to him in time because I have a million things going on. So, okay. Bew. Yes, it is Bew. Love you, Brittany. I love you. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, having a miles of smiles time. And before I charged it for a little bit, now I can do this before I go. Phone, stay down. Don't fall down. Oh, God. All right, I love y'all. Take care. Have a fantastic day. Bye, everyone. Miles and smiles, yes, always. Bye, guys.